it, so I kind of hopped off that train as soon as I could.
Would you do you like
I
it?
was a thumbnail artist, and I was told that I'd have complete control over how the thumbnails would look, and so I was like, I like that. I like that idea, and I felt really happy with it. Felt really nice, and I liked the designs that I created. But as time went by, there was a lot more restrictions that were put on it, and I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it anymore. It wasn't fun and entertaining as it was made out to be, and it felt more like a chore than anything. And for a hobby, that kind of sucks. Like,
Uh, there we go. Shoot. I'm not the best experienced with that. As you can see, oh shoot. These are my drawings. My Instagram is down there too. I'm not experienced at all with this stuff or your stuff, but for your stuff, also we're streaming right now. I'd say like if you want to do a group project, which I think everybody believes that group projects suck like terribly if you've done one and you're the only one putting effort, kind of just defeats the whole purpose of a group thing. Um,
yeah,
trying to instead of like getting it all into a collaboration, have people do one section and have it be their like own individual thing, but still have it as a group.
yeah, yeah. Kind of wish I thought about that before.
Hey, the more you know, though.
Yeah, that is very true.
We learned from our past, and now we know something for the future.
That is very true. Yeah, but I love art. I love the community that's surrounded around art. Everyone's always really nice when it comes to it, and I feel like if more people were like that, life would be pretty good.
Mm. Hey, I can't even argue. I can't even argue with that. It's true, bro. It's true. If everybody was cool and everything would be much better. But then we got to go to the unfortunate side. That's unrealistic, but we do have our small communities out there that actually make this unrealistic dream that people have a reality.
Yeah, it's a crazy feeling when you're in that sort of area. It feels completely brand new, and it's weird how welcoming it is sometimes.
Mhm. That
I
I'll
love
say,
it.
yeah, I love it too. I actually need to go there. I've never actually been personally. I've just been in my own little area and been invited, but never took the invite. I'd say to everyone out there, take the invite.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Trying to see here.
No, no, I'm gonna go with the stranger out of nowhere topics. What do you think of immortality, and if you had it, what would you do about it? I mean, not what
Oh,
would you do about it? What would you do with it?
I would probably. Oh, that's a tough one. I think I'd fall into a state of depression if I'm being honest. So I'd probably just drink my days away
Damn, that shit got
because,
dark as fuck real fast.
well, if you think about it, like if you're immortal, you're gonna outlive everything on the planet. You might even outlive the planet itself. So it's like, what else is there to really do? And then you got like, and then you can't really like go out and say that you're like this immortal because then you'll get those like weird psychopaths that like I don't know want to like worship you or something, and then that's just adding more fuel to the fire. And I don't know. I feel like it would cause more problems than it would anything. I don't. I feel like having that expiration date just kind of makes it feel like everything that you do is more cemented and permanent.
I, even though it's kind of a bleak answer, I like that answer.
What about you? If you had immortality, what would you do?
I asked the person who gave it to me to either take it back or, in terms of doing something with it, I would figure out how I got it. It's it's the whole I like in terms of regular living. In every single turn choice you make, it could be the end or a start of your life, a new experience or anything. My in terms of myself, my little adventure, if have in telling what I do with it, is trying to figure out how I got it and trying to give it to someone else. So when my time comes and I don't want it anymore, I can just give it away to my children or a friend and say, "Here, take this gift or curse and have fun with it. If you feel like you couldn't enjoy your life the way it was, here, take this and enjoy it and truly live." The good, as you're saying, the good thing about having an expiration date is our stuff is more important. We we actually feel stuff. If we just were immortal, and this is like the immortal paradox, stuff would just get boring at times, and we would just end up doing whatever we can to feel alive anymore.
Yeah, it, yeah. You basically just said it right there. Wow. I didn't think about like handing it out to somebody else or like I did kind of see it as like a curse, but I didn't see it as like, oh, like, how do I get rid of this? I didn't really think that far. I was just kind of like, well, this is my life. Well, shit.
Hey, it's all in the matter of a sort of perspective, and also saying fuck the world at the same time. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. You have no say in it. It's my life.
Yeah,
I kind of say to have a little bit of that mentality in the corner of your head to keep yourself, out there, do a bit of sporadicness. Like, oh, hey, what do you have anything for like before you die bucket list?
before I die, ooh, I don't think so, but I could probably make some on the fly. Uh, I guess so before I die, I would really love to see the town that inspired Silent Hill, if I'm being honest. I would love to see that. That I feel like that would make an amazing road trip just to go down that place and just experience that and see where most of that inspiration came from. That would be just a walk into not only someone's psyche, but just I don't know how to put words into it. It would just be cool. Like I don't know.
Hmm. That's crazy. I'm like, I would never think of that. To go to a horror location is out of my mind, and that you said it is highly scary that you would think of that, and low-key exciting. It's also extremely exciting. Like, that's a whole adventure. I'm seeing things in adventure, like, and it's a whole experience. Um, shoot, have you ever thought of asking the person, the whole group? I'm pretty sure, like, the whole game development group about like why they made Silent Hill.
Um, honestly, I feel like if I asked, I wouldn't exactly get an answer as, or at least a straightforward answer that I would understand. Because, I mean, Silent Hill as itself is this crazy psychological horror that graphics wise, I'm sure it hasn't aged well, but gameplay wise, I'm sure people have a blast playing it still. Um, I just, I don't know. It's so many people have tried to put their own ideas and their own spin on it to where I would just love to see or hear or just kind of gain a little bit of inspiration from someone else's inspiration, I guess. It's just it's a neat little thing when somebody kind of lights the fire and kind of leads the way, and then you're just kind of along for the ride. But then you see like how they got to that point. I think that that's absolutely mind-boggling and crazy.
God, Jesus Christ. Mines in general are freaking weird. Trying to
Oh, well, then lay it
understand.
on me.
Hmm? Yeah.
Oh, then lay it on me.
Okay. Mines in general are weird. People are fucking insane. Their minds make no sense. Nothing makes no sense. Most stuff is down to interpretation, and if you feel a certain type of way when you interpret something, you will get a whole nother thing. And yet, at that same time, somebody was lame. It is amazing to feel and still get something out of that stuff. It's fucking awesome. And
Yeah.
going to Silent Hill, a horror location. I think that was if I remember correctly, Silent Hill was actually based off an actual horror story. So you may know
I'm
more about
pretty
this than me.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was based off of a horror story. I don't exactly know which one, which I know is weird because I said that I'm a bookworm and all that, but I stick around more like dark kind of fairy tales and shit like that. I'm still reading On Birthday right now.
Hmm. What is birthday?
Unbirthday is a unique spin on the Alice in Wonderland. It's kind of a what if scenario, to where if the events, it says it's a what if scenario, but it's more or less the events that happened after Alice in Wonderland. So she's all grown up now. She's seen how her world operates versus how uh, her fantasy was of Wonderland and all that kinds of stuff. And it's uh, it's gotten pretty dark and pretty heartbreaking for her in a few instances. Like there's a instance to where she describes the Hatter, and he's the thing about Wonderland that's always weird about it is that everything about it is the impossible is possible. And I love that about that. It's one of the main key aspects that I loved about Alice in Wonderland. But the way that they were describing the Hatter in the scenario is when the Queen of Hearts kind of took over, and it's been chaos. Everything's been painted red. Everyone's been kind of kowtowing to her uh, every demand, and it's been weird. The weirdest thing that they've probably described is that the Mad Hatter has he's missing one of his eyes, and over the eyelid he has a hat on it, which I guess makes sense because he's the Mad Hatter. It's hard to imagine that because I keep on thinking, how does he blink with that? Like, how does he do anything with that?
Hmm. Birthday. What if? Hmm. You know, as a what if, just like your the birthday was story. Do you watch anime? Read manga?
Um, Not as much as I'd like to, but I'm
Okay.
always open to it.
Okay. So, have you read Metamorphosis?
I have not, but I'm eager to hear about it.
Oh, oof. Okay. Let me get started. I talked to a friend about this story and she read it and she it's a tragic story. Of course, it's
Ooh.
about a fucking high school. Shoot, if I told you the story, it would be like spoiling the whole thing. But short, how do I do this without? Okay, it's a bad ending, and I'm not gonna say anything about it, but it is a bad ending, and I want to talk to the writer who wrote it because the writer himself wanted a better ending for her, and he even wrote like fan novels of her getting a better ending, where the stuff that happened to her was like it didn't happen. And I don't know if you've seen JoJo's, but they reversed it and did a little ura and shit and healed her, and everything was all right. I want to make my own version where like she actually gets help instead of going down the bad ending. She also like she got bad friends, just bad people all around her. Just really, it's tragic. I said, yeah, you can definitely edit. I suggest you read it if you want to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I looked up I looked up some pictures of it just to get a generalized idea without
Okay.
kind of jumping into it, and I can definitely see what you mean and so forth, like writing on the desk. I'm assuming it has to do with or I'm presuming it has to do with some type of depression or mental illness in that type of degree. Yes, no, maybe. I
Uh,
might be completely off.
okay, so she just wanted to be like the other girls, the popular people. And then the friend, so she changed herself just a bit, 12 glasses, did the whole makeover stuff, makeup, contact lenses, did a little bit of short clothing to look more provocative or attractive, however you want to say it. And everything went downhill from there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this definitely seems like an interesting read. I'll definitely look into it.
Oh, yeah, the fucking minds that create this stuff. This is a shmentai, so yeah, this is it's not for pleasure whatsoever. It's for read. It's for a read.
Okay.
And the fact that I'm recommending this to you is something. But yeah, that's my goal. I want to on my bucket list before I die. I want to remake. I want to remake the story. I also want to talk to the author who made this shit and ask him why. And did during the whole writing process, did you want to like rewrite this and give her a better ending? Because he definitely did, and he did. But I wanted to know like why he wrote this in the first place.
I mean, going from what I'm presuming and from what I'm seeing, kind of with this and from what you described, um, depression's a powerful emotion, and I feel like almost every human being on the planet can relate to it. Um, Probably not at young ages, but I feel like the more we progress, the more it's just kind of there, just kind of nudging us ever so slightly. But for some people, it gets really bad, it gets really worse, and sometimes traumatic things happen and they just kind of push us over the edge.
Hmm. With that being said, how's your mental? How's your mental doing, brother?
Uh, I'm good. Uh, I'm kind of at that stage in life to where I'm like, I can tell that I'm depressed, but I don't see any point of like dwelling on it. I'm just happy to be where I'm at.
Hmm.
That's probably the best answer I can give at this moment. I'm just happy to be where I'm at, but surviving sucks.
It is hard. I I can vouch for that. It is quite hard. But you know, instead of I focus on like the mm, I focus on the more negative parts of life. I really do, and it's fuck. See now I I have a slight problem where my brain just freezes up for a second, and then I end up repeating words, and I can't see
Oh God.
it. It it, it it happens every now and then, and I freeze up and need to take a deep breath and think my way through the sentence. Just like that. Think it
Yeah.
really just happens when I'm stressed, tensed, or when I'm speaking too fast. So I'm guessing I'm tense. I'm not depressed or just getting serious. Anyway, back to your normally scheduled program. Don't focus on the negative things. If you're in school, I suggest actually punching the people in the face that get on your nerves every day. This is probably bad advice, but I suggest punch the people in the face that are making your life feel like complete crap. This is really good advice. I think it is. It's probably not, but
Yeah.
I think it is. Hey, punch them in the face. Give them a big fuck you.
Yeah.
And make sure you check yourself. Make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure you're doing the best you can. Make sure you're not harming anyone else. And let 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 yourself know that you have friends and you're in a good place. And it's okay to be sad, but it's mm, every ugh, everything will be alright if you let it be. Also, I'm antisocial as fuck, and um, I'm trying to come out that shell by talking to people. It's really weird. I'm not even gonna lie. Like talking to strangers, I'm in school, and talking to people is weird. But you gotta be creative with it and let your personality shine, and be yourself. You know, be not saying like be happy, but make yourself feel good. Do what you feel like you need to do for yourself. Jesus.
I will definitely take that advice, and I agree 100%. It is most certainly weird talking with strangers and so forth, um, especially about just the weirdest things sometimes. But it is very relaxing and very enjoying, and I enjoy your company, and I hope that you don't think that I'm one of those crazies or whatever.
Nah, nah. Congratulations, you are the first person to be on the stream and stop. Fuck. Ex, ex, mm. Excuse my hella stuttering. You are the first person to ever come on here and speak. Congratulations and thank you for being here. You make the stream much, much better. And I like mm, hold on. I like having people to talk to. There we go. Also, 1 second. Mm. Thank thank you, Lunar Stream Manager, for following. I think of Doom. I think I'll do more of this, where I invite strangers on and just talk. It's fun, and I'm glad you're here. And hey, I hope you and anything in your life gets better, and I hope you're having fun, and I hope you enjoy college and everything's good. Like thumbs up. Uh, um,
Oh, I'm enjoying it for what it is, and I appreciate the sentiments. It was definitely a big leap, but I'm happy that I took it.
thumbs up. I'm terrible at drawing hands. Like that's the bane of my existence.
It's all good. We all start somewhere. I cannot look back at any of my old drawings from back in 2019 just because they look like, for lack of a better word, they look like dog shit. And I can't, I just can't compel myself to look at that. I might redo a few later on. I feel like I've grown a lot more as an artist, the more that I've kind of pushed myself and the more that I've learned and the more that I've just kind of talked with people. I feel like that's been a huge help and a huge inspiration just for art in general.
Fuck yeah. Also, definitely make a channel. I got too excited. Definitely make a channel. I would love to see that stuff. Also, let's all really redraw our art because we all know our stuff is trash. I will you can't hold on. I need to put this in the tab. You this right here, I would definitely redraw this in the future. This hot garbage sketch, grade A, absolute trash when it comes to coloring and putting stuff together. I hate it. I can put a flat down and it still looks disgusting. Trust the process, my ass. That stuff does not work.
I feel it. I see people that have done amazing things with like oil paint in the traditional field and even in the digital field, and I'm just sitting there like, wait, how? Why?
Like,
Like,
see, the way my brain works, it's not working right now, and that's how I feel when I see them. They're like, no, I hate it when they say my line art isn't that good. When they get compliments, when people see the line art, look, I'm like, sir, your line is straight. How? I'm trying to figure out how to get a straight line. You're drawing a realistic masterpiece that's worth at least $500. How are you saying your line art, which isn't even the full thing, and it's without color, is not that good? I'm like, what?
yeah, line art is something else. Yeah, and the people that like I get what you mean because I've definitely ran into people that are like that because my first time ever doing gesture drawing, which is it's a super fun, but whenever you're first doing something, it looks like hot trash. It looks awful. It looks like I feel like as artists, the one true sentiment that we all know is that we are our hardest critics when it comes to it. But for gesture and for figure drawing, some people they've been studying that thing for years and it just comes naturally to them, and then they look at their art and they're like, oh, that doesn't look as realistic, I can do better. And then when we look at it, we're just like, this is fine, this is better than fine, this is amazing. And you what do you mean?
Yes, don't talk to me about what do you mean. When you posted your art in the channel, and I'm like, there's nothing bad on here. I can tell the art timeline, and I can see where you got better. What? This is good. How are you self conscious? You are your biggest critic, but this is awesome. I want this type of skill. I do not have it. What? Make a channel. There's no other option. Make a channel. Instagram, Twitter, spam it with your arts, animes. Hey, you guys can hold on. Look at this stuff. Right. How do I do this, Jack? Nope, that's other stuff. We are going to see this together. This man here has baller art, bro. He has baller art. And he says in chat that he was self-conscious. I'm sincerely like, get out of my face with this. This man is capping. Look at this. Look. Your stuff is on stream. I apologize, yet I'm not sorry at the same time. Look at this. Look at this. You see this stuff? This is his work. This is his work. You see this? Look. This is mine. This is nice. But this is his work. This is his animation. This is his artwork, line work. It's amazing. This is his punch out reviewed. It's reviewed. Fucking gorgeous. This is a. It's probably. I know what you drew it as, but.
Yeah, I used the reference for that, but I still love how it came out. It's quite a fun process, but that was more or less for a friend than anything.
Fucking great, bro. What do you mean? Hey, yo, do you have any social medias?
I've got a Twitter.
I know you're in chat. Put it there. There may not be a lot of people here, but I want you to go out there and let people know your name. Let people know. Like be better than your past self. Be better than you are now. That's what I want for you. Like,
Okay.
I'm being big stupid all over the place. But for real, do it. Stream. Self-conscious. I will put my size 11 black Air Force Ones up that self-consciousness and get the other pair of freaking, where are they? My Tims, and shove them down that self-consciousness. I'm self-conscious shy. Get out of here with that. Show it to the world. Show everything to the world. All if you, I show your mistakes, show the art process, show what you go through, and like I'm doing, bring people together and encourage them. I'm doing a lot right now. I I have asthma, and I'm gonna make myself lose breath.
Oh, don't do that for me, man.
it's fun. But yeah, go out there, do something because it's great. It's great.
Thank you. I'll definitely do something.
You better, cause you're out here doing all this stuff now, and wait to the future. You'll be even better. You're putting time and effort into it. I'm this is a hobby that I do. You want your stuff to not only be a hobby, but do it as a job, and it's something that you love. So this is not really a job. Yeah, yeah. Did I do that right? I think I did.
Yeah, you really sold it. I'm uh I'm definitely gonna be probably going back to streaming. Give it another try. Give it another go.
Yes.
Uh,
Um. If, I don't think everybody, my people that follow me don't really come onto stream. I always have one viewer, but to everyone that's out there that's listening, that's tuning in, thank you all for tuning in. Go follow Blood Wolf with a capital B 935. Bruh, go follow him. He's good. He's a good artist. Better than I am. I'm competitive, so I say one day I will surpass you.
I
Yes,
believe it. I believe it. I look forward to that day.
I look forward to it too. Then it's competition, so you have to continuously get better.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds like a deal. That sounds like a bargain. I'm more than down for the challenge.
And don't be slacking off either, because I will catch up before you even know it and blow everything out of the water. My goal is realism, and I will go for it. Even though realism is a pain in the butt and it takes freaking hours to do, I will go for it. Anyway, yeah.
Well, I mean, I still gotta get confident in my overall traditional, because digital is what I started out with, which kind of wish I started out traditionally in building up my confidence there, because then my line work would have been so much better, so much stellar. But I'm still happy for the way it is now. Let's see.
You're too much
I
of a
don't know.
critic on yourself. Take my word for it. I see awesome. And line work. Just shut up. You're mocking me right now because I see fucking awesome. Anyway, how did we get here? I forget. I don't know how
Uh,
we get places. This started
I
from
I came to your stream, and I think it kind of transpired from there.
yeah. It's what happens when you tune into MW frequency. Whole lot of nonsense.
Sounds
It's
about sounds about right. But it's controlled, and it's very positive, uplifting nonsense. If you think it's nonsense,
yeah. I don't know what to say.
I think this is my favorite one from. I think this was last month, at least in digital wise.
This man is lying. He is lying.
Still not. I still want to get better at perspective. I do say, if you surpass me in that, I'm gonna be pretty PO'd.
You see it? See it right here, Christopher Bayless. Bayless. I'm not good at names, so I will probably
Oh, you said
butcher.
it perfectly.
Oh
You said it
shit.
perfect.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
for the longest time, I didn't like having the last name Bayless because everyone kind of gave me that stink eye, like, what kind of last name is Bayless? And I was like, oh. But uh, as I grew up, I came to love it. I like it. I prefer when people call me Bayless. I don't know. It just seems unique, and I love it.
Excuse me. Yes. Here. Follow. Follow for grade A art. I may not be the best content creator, but I am a plug for great content creators and soon to be ones. Follow him. Go retweet. I'm not good with social media, but the one thing
Yeah,
I
neither am I.
but the one thing I can tell you is whenever you stream, link it to your Twitter, so every time you stream it, post a Twitter tweet, and what is it? Use hashtags. That will get your stuff around. Use hashtags.
Okay.
It's how I got over 70 viewers one time. I'm
Oh, dang.
pretty proud of that. Yeah.
Huh.
My record so far.
Also, I got a lot of books on art. The one that I have yet to read is the Animator's Survival Guide. I hear it's pretty good. I just, I'm just kind of going with the flow right now, though, when it comes to animation. Animation's what I got my sights on, but I definitely want to get better at full body poses. Because legs suck.
Your bane is legs. Same. My anatomy that I'm stuck at is just hands, hair, and just legs and feet. Absolute trash at them. I can do eyes like a god, but other than that, basura, trash. Need more practice.
I mean, I think your line work in general is pretty good. Like honestly, like when I stare at it, I can make out that this is definitely a female, and so I can make out some of the key elements of that, like
Well,
the face and the bra and the breast and all.
well, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure this spot out right here. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
I always feel slightly self-conscious, drawing the female, mainly because I'm not trying to get banned for accidentally showing boob buzz on stream, but it's, human anatomy. And I would say, like, hey, Twitch won't ban me because they literally have a swimsuit and bath section.
Yeah.
But, I still gotta be careful.
Yeah, I got you. Like I definitely, I'm not gonna live stream some of the traditional warm ups that we have to do because sometimes that requires, nude posing, and you need to get the basics of that in a certain amount of time, and it's just like, what the hell? But that wasn't something that I was expecting, and nor was I ready for. And on the first day, that was definitely a lot to take in. Uh, especially going from jester just a full-on figure. But that definitely did help out with a lot more looseness because having to get the generalized idea of an object or a person in general within the span of 5 to 10 minutes is like,
I need that type of practice, even though it's tedious, does help. I wouldn't know though, since I only use my eyes to draw anything. I've never practiced in my life, and the thing is, I wear glasses. I'm blind. Yes, I'm blind. I wear glasses, so yes, you're technically considered as blind. And I see things on high definition. Like if color, this is why coloring is so bad for me. If it's a certain distance away from me, I can't blend or anything. It's so fucking weird and sucks. But I'm making my way through it.
um